Video chapter 2.3 quiz 7.5 says find the slope and the y-intercept of the given line. So there's 4 different examples. Okay, each one has their own unique way of solving, and that's why I chose them. So let's start with the first one. Y equals 5. Well, this line is what type of line? When you have y equals a constant, any constant, that means that this is a horizontal line. Now, what does that mean? That means that the slope of this line is 0. Now, if it's a horizontal line, do we have a y-intercept? And the answer is yes. Yes, we do. The y-intercept is going to be exactly the constant. So in this case, 0, 5 is your y-intercept. And that will be your answer. Now, x plus 2y equals 4 is not in y equals mx plus b form. Therefore, we need to solve for y. We start with the x. We have to move it to the right side of the equality by subtracting. So 2y equals negative x plus 4. Notice that I subtracted and wrote x first. That was on purpose. So the next step is dividing by 2. Now, 2 over 2 is 1. If you leave it like this, it's not going to be clear as to what's the slope and the y-intercept. So what I want you to do is separate the 2 on both terms. Now, you can write it as negative x over 2 plus 4 over 2. But I'm going to show you a better way to write this down. So we continue. Y equals negative x over 2. Now, negative x can be also be viewed as negative 1 times x. So negative 1 times x over 2. And we know that 4 over 2 is 2. Now, negative 1 times x, even though it seems weird, can be also written as negative 1/2 x plus 2. Now, why do I want it like that? Well, the reason is simple. M here is negative 1/2. And the y-intercept is 0, 2. So that will be your answer. Let's change colors just to avoid confusion. So the next example, 2x minus 3y equals 6, has the same style of the previous one. So we subtract the 2x. Don't forget that there's a minus in front of the 3y. So negative 3y equals, again, I'm going to subtract the 2x and put it in front of the 6. Negative 2x plus 6. Now we divide by negative 3. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 equals 1. Negative 2x over negative 3 is positive 2x over 3. Positive 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. Let me just not skip that step because I know some people might not like that. So I'm going to write it as negative 6 over 3. Now, again, similar to the previous example, I'm going to separate the fraction from the x. So this is 2/3 x minus 6 divided by 3, which is 2. Therefore, my slope here is 2/3, and my y-intercept is 0, negative 2. Now, for our last example, x equals negative 4. What type of line is x equals negative 4? Well, when x equals a number, this is a vertical line. Therefore, the slope is undefined. Or infinity. So Do we have a y-intercept? And the answer is no. There is no y-intercept. And that will be all for this video. If you like the video, or if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below or ask me in class. Thank you.